Welcome back to County Connection. Ever wonder how the county budget works and what the money goes towards? The public had a chance to ask questions and give input on how they'd like to see tax dollars spent.
A lot of people in our community that we're trying to serve do not make the connection.
We're moving people through a 16-week program.
And we have been providing over 120,000 refugees and asylees beds.
Well, this is a community budget forum. This is an opportunity for us as a county to go out and really help provide information to the public on our budget, our structure, our priorities, and then perhaps most importantly is get feedback from the community on things that they would like to see us focus on in the coming year.
So any questions the community may have, we're available here tonight to talk with them and explain how our budget works, where our money comes from, how it's spent, and then to receive input that will help us as we build our budget for next year.
And part of this is coming to this type of hearings and tell them what do we need, because that's the only way they really know what is the needs of our people. All San Diegans need to come forward and speak.
The county recently launched a pilot program to help vulnerable populations create an evacuation plan for disasters.
Some of our residents are a little older and consequently a little slower. Some may use a wheelchair or have other disabilities that may need some assistance from people before they can evacuate. And that's why we're here today, to announce the launch of the Neighborhood Evacuation Team, which is a new pilot program in the unincorporated area of San Diego County, which will be used to help older adults and people with disabilities plan for and prepare for an emergency evacuation.
Our first responders are stretched thin during emergencies, so the perfect people to be the ambassadors of the Neighborhood Evacuation Team program are the Community Emergency Response Team members, our CERT teams. Our CERT members are trained, background checked, and most importantly, key members of their local communities. They know their neighbors, and they know who may need a little bit more help evacuating. So if you or a loved one needs help planning for an emergency, please go to readysandiego.org/getinvolved. Fill out the form and we will match you with your neighborhood CERT member who will help you create an individual disaster preparedness plan. And the main goal is to create a personalized evacuation plan and to identify multiple points of contact. These could be family, friends, neighbors, or caregivers who can commit to help you when emergencies strike.
Volunteers were up extremely early for this year's point in time count. It's a yearly count of those experiencing homelessness throughout the county.
Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
I shake your hand, but I've been in the trash getting
That's
my
okay.
can, so.
What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony, nice to meet you. We're out here for the annual point in time count. It's required by HUD, which is Housing and Urban Development, for any jurisdiction or any community that receives federal funds. So we're out here in Pacific Beach this morning, walking through the streets, counting and interviewing any individuals experiencing homelessness that we encounter. How far up does ours go? So the point in time count has a couple different goals. The first one is it really helps set federal and state funding for the upcoming year based on the number of individuals experiencing homelessness. It also gives us a really good picture of what homelessness looks like in our region, what the scale of it is, what the impact is that it's having, and potential solutions that we could see. It really also lets us focus in on who is experiencing homelessness. Do you have a chronic health condition? This year, this is the first year we're using an app to do the count. It will follow your location where you're walking around through the different streets or driving through the different streets. When you encounter someone, you fill out a survey for them and it will mark where you encountered them. You fill out questions about them, so it'll mark where we found them and it'll tally things through. Where did you sleep tonight?
I just walked around.
We don't always have people who want to share the details of their lives with us, but yeah, most of the people that we talk to have been very friendly and very open to talking with us. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Curtis. It's the 7th year that the county has been participating in this. We've got hundreds of employees that are participating, and the county really supports this effort.
It was great. It was a little bit of a sacrifice to wake up early, but it's good to also humanize the crisis. You know, each of the individuals we met today, they have a unique story, and they deserved to be counted and to be heard.
It might be early, but coming out for the point in time count really connects and personalizes and humanizes the issues that I work on. Bye, Anthony.
Thank you.
There's a new bike skills park in the county, and a first for county parks. We were on hand for the grand opening.
We have hundreds of people here who have waited so long for a facility like this to open, where they can come and ride their bikes with their families.
I'm just so excited because I've been riding here with my team, and having something new like this to get everyone together, I just think is so amazing.
The San Diego Mountain Biking Association volunteers have advocated for a bike park to anybody that would listen for over 10 years. And we found our champion in Supervisor Cox in District 1, and he took up the challenge, and Parks and Rec has been amazing.
It's got jump lines, pump tracks, flow trails. It's got everything. This is awesome, and it's obviously got a lot of interest from the community. A lot of people out here today for the grand opening of this beautiful facility sponsored by the County of San Diego.
They built an incredible skills section, skinnies, logs, technical stuff. The county has just been amazing. This park would not be what it is without them understanding and trusting in us as riders and builders and knowing what the community wants.
It's looking really smooth, and the jumps are big, but it'll be fun.
The county is celebrating this year the 10-year anniversary of our Live Well San Diego effort. And in order to get people to live well, we need to provide them the opportunities to get out and enjoy the fresh air. We got hundreds of people out here today to experience this beautiful new facility, and our Parks and Recreation Department deserves a lot of credit for the time and effort they put in putting this together.
It's a place where people can do this safely in an environment that's closed and a public space, and so that's amazing.
To see more stories like these, follow us on social media or visit countynewscenter.com.